Aha! A viewer, hello! Today, into battle, we are taking a fully mechanized squad. So previously we experimented with codex spam. So this is more like a mech spam, sort of. We have 5 advent mechs and a gatekeeper. I only tried this once. It was pretty good. It worked out. The match was won, but it was just one attempt. They are not really synergized, so to speak, in any like major sense. Except that I guess they enjoy each other's comp. Well, they actually, the gatekeeper isn't really mechanized. It's sort of like mechanized organic because it's not. You can't hack the gatekeeper because there's like a blob of flesh inside of it, while the mechs obviously are hackable. But they are good at removing cover for the gatekeeper to do his business, and the gatekeeper obviously comes with the just a very powerful shot, which is called whatever. It's just fire beam, I guess that's what it's called. And then when it's open, it can either consume a nearby enemy, deal up to like I think 8 damage and heal 6 as a result, or can open the gateway, which results in not that much damage, but it's a huge area effect, so it does like 5 to 8 damage to everyone or something like that. And if the human dies, or humanoid dies, I think it has to be advent or human, I believe, then they may come back as a zombie and fight for you, so which is pretty cool. Obviously it's a bit exposed when the shell is open, but if it gets hit, kind of like a cyber disc, it closes up. That's the idea. You've all probably seen the mech, so you know what the mech does. It shoots and has one time that once it can launch the grenades from this thing. And I started naming people up from just people who are commenting in the videos. So we got Blair225 here, Landgreen32, Tamalog. By the way, the field for writing the name is very short, so your long names don't fit. So this is actually I think it was the Graveyard Watchdog. So G Watchdog here, Delta Angel Fire, the oldest, schoolest of XCOM multiplayer players, who I think stopped playing XCOM multiplayer after a short while, but I remember him playing like a long time ago when it first came out. And then we got River Troll as well, whose name also rings familiar. Right, so we're gonna take these bad boys and girls or things into battle, and we'll see how they do. Okay, we have a client here, Yoko, from the clan RW, with the squad called Life, and they're ready to go. Let's try this. So we're playing on City Center, because I guess I've only played once on City Center. I wanted to play on City Center again. And it's kind of, actually, this is the custom match, not a ranked one, so I'm kind of cheating in a way. Well, putting things to my advantage. I guess it's opponent's turn. Alright, that's fair enough. I think we had the same spend or something. Or actually, I haven't still realized how exactly the spending works. With XCOM 2, because I think it used to be that whoever has less starts first in before, but I don't think that's the case anymore. But this is just a hunch. I haven't actually like taken a good look at or observed like well enough if this is indeed the case. But yeah, so City Center, not exactly a great place to start for us. I would rather like have like a giant building and just kind of jump over it or something like that. That would be cool. But it's, it's acceptable. We don't really need cover, we just need obstruction really to have like an immediate entrance, because none of the units that I have actually take cover. I also did more observation on how the opponent turn works, and I believe when this is running is when they are also like seeing this run, and then after that's done, in some cases that's when you receive the data of their moves, but in other cases you receive it immediately. So it's quite strange. I'm not sure what that depends on and how exactly this is managed. I intend to look into the dev kit and see if like this can be influenced at all, or how exactly, if I can understand the multiplayer part of the netcode bit of this. Depending on how understandable it is, like and what language it's written on and how much I can understand of it. But yeah, so it's quite strange the way it works. Sometimes I've had matches where this was fine. It was almost like it used to be in the previous XCOM when they fixed it. And sometimes I've had it where like this would run down fully, and then I'd have to wait for a minute, and then I'd see the units move, and then it would be my turn. But sometimes it's sort of simultaneous, or almost simultaneous, which is kind of what you want really. It's just for like a fluid procession of events in your multiplayer match. Just kind of waiting an additional time, like for a minute, nothing happening is no timer or nothing, just standing there is a bit annoying. But I feel like this might be actually what we're experiencing here, since the timer just stopped, and we're just waiting for things to happen. Okay, we didn't have to wait too long, so maybe we are, facing one of those, the better ones, the ones that aren't too bad. Now, I don't know how big this map is, obviously. We are definitely in the corner. I think we can dash once before shit really hits the fan, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna dash once. Depending on what unit they have, also what units they have, they may also be like super dashy, like, I don't know, like something like berserkers. Okay, they have a lot of cover over there, but that's the end of the map over there, so I'm assuming they spawned there. That's cool. We can work with that. I just want people to be sort of hidden, our characters to be potentially not very visible, but maybe like leave one so we know what's going on. Even then isn't exactly necessary to do that. One is already sort of like looking that way, so that's already sort of sorted out. Let's go and take you like here, maybe. Kind of bunched up together, so it's not ideal, but hopefully we'll survive it. Right. Okay. So Gatekeeper does this apparently. That's good to at least he didn't take damage. All right. The music started. I think the music just starts on the second turn. To be honest, I don't think it's has to do anything with vision anymore, because it used to in previous XCOM. But I don't think that's the case anymore. It's weird how these posters are looking at each other. See, but not looking like there's nothing on this. You have to be between. Like this is for the pigeon. It's like, pigeon, hey, man, ow, come on, convert to Adventism. Become an adventurer. It's adventurous. Anyway, I'll stop now. Okay, well, our turn again, nothing happened, so let's move, shall we? Ah, there we go. An alien! A codex. This is a Russian player, apparently. Right, well, this is problematic, obviously, in the sense that we have to... let's I want to try and see if a Gatekeeper can crash this party. Unfortunately, Gatekeeper doesn't have a vision on her. So that's not very good. Okay, fine. Oh, that's not what I meant. I could obviously make her fall down from there and just make life easier for us. This is going to do a little damage and then she's going to clone. So this could be a codex spam we're dealing here with. But she's going to also take a fall damage. Potentially. No? Yeah, okay, 3 damage. So she will only split into 2 parts and they'll be both small enough so for me to... If I can find her, to defeat her. Okay, there we go. She also already seen everything we have, unfortunately, but other than that, it's all good. So we're gonna get rid of this codex immediately. Right. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Let's get you up here. Don't really have much time left here. Let's get you up here. And you'll be protecting something. There's no good place for you to be, actually. Maybe like here, in case they are flanking. I doubt they're flanking, to be honest, but in case they are. And maybe I should just bring him in. Let's just move him out for us for a bit here. The reason I'm doing this is because he knows, like, he's seen it. So maybe he will not know the exact position. I'm not sure what his plan is there, but if he comes here, he will not see that it's there. And as a result, we may have a bit more advantage? I don't know, but that codex seems to be dead. But it also was a full health codex. which leads me to believe that they didn't do the spam, because you can't really fully heal them, I think, if you're spamming them. But there was a 3 damage and a 3 damage, and then it cloned. But this one was also 3, which is... not sure if that means that it only cloned into 1, but I think there should be another one. But weird, still weird, because they have 10 health, then they clone. It took 3 damage, that was 7. Then it fell down, took damage, and that was 4. So then it cloned and has had a health of 3 when it should have been 2. So that's quite confusing. Maybe because of the fall, it... I hope it didn't clone twice. That would be horrible. Don't even want to think about that possibility. But we'll see. This is, if that is a true codex spam, then this is a good squad to deal with it. Because Gatekeeper is pretty hard to kill, has 5 armor, Codex does like 3 to 5 damage. It can disable the beam, I believe, but then the Gatekeeper can just keep you running away and etc. So it's doable. It's a pain in the ass. Like dealing with any spam usually is a pain in the ass. But I think we can do this if we try hard enough. Here we go. That's just a trooper. That's just an actual trooper. It's 400 trooper. So out of 2 units, we got Codex and a trooper. That's 2,400. Yeah, 2,400 points. And I don't even know if the Codex is actually dead or it still exists in other instances. Right, the Codex is alive. Or at least there's more codices out there. So this guy got vision on us, and then the other 2 shot us to bits. No, not the 2, but these 2 were targeted by the codex, is what I meant. Okay, fair enough. So it could be a true codex spam with 3 or 4 codexes or codices, and then like support troops. So maybe like a Viper, a Trooper, and 4 codices, potentially? I don't know. I could actually use the thing on this guy, you know the thing, the one that the consume all thing. All right, it's my turn, right? All right, cool story. Too bad that these are the guys who are actually out of their the thing, the explosives. Otherwise, I would have killed that guy. But what I could do, I don't know if I can fire it that far. I could open shell and make that guy into a zombie while I'm kind of far away and we're still skirmishing. But yeah, I can't really fire it that far away, so I have to like get closer, not be necessarily next to a car. Let's see if we can do that. Open shell. Gateway. Please let me do gateway. Yeah, do the gateway. Just, what is wrong with you? Oh, just one guy? Oh, that's not it's not a codex spam. There's like some another trooper over there. Oh, we got the zombie. And we have a trooper over there. Now we can't really get that far, I believe. Is that where I can go? Okay, let's go there. Please let me do what I want. Whoever that is. So that's a Humie. Good. Very good. Okay, Overwatch. We gotta do this quick though. Let's take you closer. I hope that's not actually in the zone. Right, so that codex is alive, but it's only one, I believe. And oh, this is a mind control unit. That's not gonna work in this one. Well, actually, you can mind control the gatekeeper. I think it's a pretty low chance, but you can do it. So it's not like totally out of the question. I assume they already know that the gatekeeper is here since they suddenly got a zombie going on. Unfortunately, the gatekeeper is open, so hopefully we'll be able to close him down soon enough. But the zombies, I believe, permanently ours. I don't think the zombie will expire, so we can just use the zombie as a scout. It'd be wonderful. It could do great things for us. And that cloning was very strange. I don't know how from 4 health the codex managed to clone into 2 and 3. But I don't know. Maybe it could be a bug because of the falling stuff. Just falling damage somehow messed things up. What I'm grateful for in this match is that the lag isn't huge. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe they improved some kind of server infrastructure since... Well, it seems like the last 2 or 3 matches that I played were kind of okay in this sense, and that's really cool. Okay. Either way, things must happen here. It's enemy's turn, 65 seconds remaining. Alright. So this is 3,000. So we have codex and this, that's 5,000 plus the trooper 400. That's 3 units. There's 3 units remaining, and then the money left for those 3 units would be 4,600. Now that is enough even for like an Andromedon or something like that. Having said that, I've never seen an Andromedon in a multiplayer match yet. But this excludes things like a gatekeeper, for example. It includes things like sectopod. So anything that is in there has to be smaller than... I'm not sure I would have done that. I would have... Well, actually, it doesn't matter because there's no... You can't flank a robot because it's always like just not in cover. So, but yeah, now you see the stuff. I don't know if she can see the gatekeeper hiding on the parking lot there. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, cool. So far, so good. This one will die next turn, easy peasy. This one I am absolutely not worried about. Well, I'm worried about like a little bit in a sense of like gatekeeper can be controlled. And then I'd have to like run away with whatever units I have so that the gatekeeper stops being controlled and comes back to me, and then I can attack again. You know, just like in the 2012 XCOM. But they don't have that many seconds left to do things, and judging by how slowly they're going, I don't think they have a clear plan here, which is good for us and unfortunate for them. Ooh, look at those fractals. It's a fractal bar. Uh-oh. Who are you gonna shoot? That Mech. Oh, you're so dead. Spotted enemy? Oh my. Oh my. A ranger. I should have guessed. Oh, let's see if we can kill that ranger this turn. I'm gonna just straight up shoot that ranger in the face is what I'm gonna do probably. And just gonna I'm gonna kill her with grenades. I think I have one more salvo of the grenades, and then I'm gonna try and finish the ranger. I'm kind of worried about the sort of a rage quitting happening here. But... Oh, void rifts. Right. Does that affect the... Why are you void rifting a statue? Who's that? An officer? Okay. I got it. You love Advent. I get it. It's cool, man. It's okay. Now, if this, I guess, is this a ranger who can slice and dice, then in that case, I'm not gonna actually go for it. But I'm thinking of attacking with the zombie. I have actually never used a zombie before. I've made one before, and then it was immediately killed before I could do anything with it, and that made me very sad indeed. That Void Rift was probably a panic move as the time was running out. I'm guessing. Unless they were like thinking that there was something there. I don't know. Right, so we have the salvo here. Now let's see if we can hit both of them. Please, XCOM, please. Just be nice to me. There was a thing here that we could do. Yeah, screw that. Let's just kill her. I don't really care about like doing extra 2 damage to the guy. Alright, cool. Now that we've done that, 75 on this guy isn't too bad. Let's just go for it. I think we can kill him. Okay, that was not the intended damage. You're pretty close, right? 40 crit. Come on, make him crit. Serious wounds, huh? Alright, good stuff. 95 because of the height. Alright, well, that ranger, Wait, did the ranger even attack when he got there? I don't think the ranger did anything. It was just there, wasn't it? Who has the vision on that guy, I wonder? Will I have vision on that guy when I get there? I see you when I get there. I'll just move, I don't know. I know, we got this. There's nothing left. They can't really. There isn't much they can do anymore. Oh, wait, I can attack. Oh, can I not attack this guy? Let's intimidate them. Like, whoa, I'm this. Oh, wait, who's overwatching me? Oh, the shield bearer. Oh, wait, I didn't calculate well enough. There's a shield bearer out there. I can't melee. I have to be like in range for melee attack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna control them, sort of. I'm gonna do like vision control stuff from here, and then I'm also gonna move. I need to close you down, baby. Okay, let's see if you can see that guy. If you can, you'll shoot him. You can't. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. Is that a gatekeeper symbol? Oh no, that's the fractal bar we're destroying. Fractal bar. Come get drunk in fractal bar. Alright, well, I think it looks rough for them at this point. This is not like, it's not game over yet, but it's probably darn close to game over. Oh, look at that poster. It's like, become a half invisible orange lady. Join Advent today. Here's a pacifying statue for your enjoyment. Here's a statue where we help you, and there's a statue just like that on the other side. Okay, stuff's happening, and here I was thinking that it was completely frozen. Alright, cool. Well, the enemy hasn't quit yet, which is good. I like to see good sportsmanship and, you know, playing it till the end, or at least saying, you know, I concede or something, instead of just being like, Alt F4! Alt F4! Don't Alt F4. Guys, it's not very nice. But yeah, so far, you know, all good. Boo, 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 boo. I'm on it. Was that not a dash? That must have been a dash. What is he trying to do? Just see what I have. Well, I have a gatekeeper. Now we know. You're looking at it. You're looking into its giant eye with which it spies. Sure, no, that does damage. I agree. Hard target, minimal damage. Not minimal. Not minimal. Haha, zombie survives. I love the zombie. Brains. Alright, it's our turn, right? That's it. Brains. Or but in Advent language. Is there an Advent language translator? Like you type in English and it comes out in Advent. How did they do Advent language? Also, if anyone knows, let me know. Because I think it's a really cool... I guess it's not... I doubt it's a full language. Anyone developed it. Like, you know, like Elvish or something. But... which isn't really that full either. But still. Anyway. Advent language cool is my point here. Let's do a zombie attack. Yo, I want to do a zombie attack. Just gonna get here. Is that how he does a zombie attack? Okay. Said the zombie. 55. That's not a great attack. Well, you know, as long as it works. Did maximum damage as well. Shot down the shield. I don't know why the person decided to use the shield. Or, you know, one sec before we go. God, don't have much time, obviously, but this thing isn't recharged yet. Oh, you know what I can do though? I can get here. Check this out. Open shell. Consume. Nom 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 nom. And what do we have? Another zombie. Alright. Yeah, okay. Now is the real test for the rage quitting. Doesn't matter, just shoot. Man, that fiber cabinet over there is just indestructible. Can you see him from anywhere? Oh, you can see him from here? That's like the best feature they added into XCOM, that it tells you where you can see him from. No one's got a med kit, you just have a shield bearer, that's it. That is your entire team. Oh wait, we got I can finish her now. So, Mech and the Gatekeeper apparently work pretty well together. I would have loved to make a zombie out of her as well, but it's cool. I'm not too picky. No, I can't see him from there. I can probably see him from here though. Okay, shield bearer. It's you and me, baby. Do I have another unit? No, I don't. Right? I don't. No, I've used everybody. Look at that. Look at that sexy... Ah, where is he? There, look at him. Keeping those gates, man. Keeping those gates, baby. It's a nice... he's a nice guy, really. I know you can't tell by his physique, but... Actually... Really good at poker, too. Right. Let's see what the shield bearer does. Here we go, here we go! Final moves. So it won't be a flawless victory. That did actually damage one of the units. But now he's susceptible to the zombie attack. I'm not even sure I can go through his armor in one go. No, actually I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units who can shoot him and 1 can hit him in the back. Because the Gatekeeper won't be able to make in time, get there in time. So let's just zombie him first, I guess. You know what? No, let's not zombie him first. Let's just do I'll just do this guy's attack first. Because I think their guns may be able to remove armor. Yeah, they shred armor, don't they? So then when if the zombie hits, it's gonna be even better, which is what we want, really, just better. Oh, the fiber cabinet did actually die in the end. Oh, there we go. I didn't have to do much else than that. Cool. That's it. That's the Mech Love squad. This, I mean, it's not as powerful as it may have seemed from this video, even though Gatekeeper is pretty powerful. But you have like a shredding stuff that you can shred with. If you have like hackers, etc., you can counter it. what our enemy was using here was sort of like a mix, and they were counting on organic enemies because they had the psi. As long as you like invest into psi, you are essentially gambling that what the enemy brings is going to be organic. And also they misused their what was it, the warp, the void, the thing, the swirling thing that happens. It was like put in the wrong place, unfortunately for them. So that didn't really help their cause. But yeah, it's a big gamble. So I'm still learning what exactly is like a squad that is going to work for most situations. This one I think is okay for most situations. The codex one is a bit less, but also kind of okay for most situations. But yeah, I mean the one that our opponent had here today isn't really that okay for most situations, I think. But if you think differently, please let me know. Also, let me know what the kind of squads you're using if you're playing multiplayer, and what do you think works best against most things. What are the best squads? I want to hear them all. If they're interesting, I'll use them in the videos. Thank you very much for watching this. If you like the video, please show some support. If you really like what we're doing and want to make a difference, please consider becoming our patron on Patreon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.